Gemini, March 2025, is shaping up to be one of the most emotionally charged and transformative months of the entire year. This isn't just another cycle. It's a month that will push you into major decisions, bring fated events into your life, and reshape your understanding of love, career, and personal growth. If you've been looking for a sign that things are about to change, consider this it. The energy of March is dominated by deep, intuitive forces. 4 planets in Pisces and 1 in Cancer create an overwhelmingly emotional atmosphere, something that may feel unnatural to the logical and quick-thinking Gemini. Pisces energy doesn't rush. It flows, dissolves, and reshapes everything it touches. If you're expecting things to move in a straight line, you'll quickly realize that this month is about surrendering to the unexpected. At the same time, Venus and Mercury go retrograde in Aries, forcing you to revisit the past, reflect on old patterns, and face unresolved situations. If that wasn't enough, the month brings a powerful eclipse corridor, a period where karmic shifts take place, making it impossible to avoid the truth. By the end of March, Neptune moves into Aries, a planetary shift that happens only once every 14 years, signaling the beginning of an entirely new era for you. This is a month of big realizations, bold moves, and unexpected twists. Let's break it down and see what you need to prepare for. The first major theme of March revolves around your career, reputation, and long-term achievements. Pisces season activates this area of your life, bringing both opportunities and emotional challenges. If you've been working toward a goal, you may see progress, but it won't come without effort. This is the kind of energy where you might get a long-awaited job offer, only to realize it's not exactly what you imagined. Or maybe a long-term project finally comes together, but suddenly you're questioning whether it aligns with your true purpose. The key here is discernment. Just because something is offered to you doesn't mean you have to take it. If you're currently unemployed or feeling stagnant in your career, pay attention to what happens in the first half of the month. The universe is trying to show you what direction to take next, but it may require you to step outside of your comfort zone. You might find yourself considering a completely different industry, launching a side project, or even thinking about relocating for work. And if career isn't your main focus right now, then this energy will show up in your daily obligations and responsibilities. Whether it's family, home life, or personal projects, there's a sense of increased pressure to manage things efficiently. The challenge? Piscean energy can make you feel unmotivated or even overwhelmed by the amount of responsibility on your plate. If you find yourself procrastinating, distracted, or lost in daydreams, remember that this isn't the time to escape reality. It's the time to actively shape it. March isn't just about career shifts. It's also bringing major revelations in your love life. With Venus retrograde, past relationships may come back into focus, forcing you to confront unfinished emotional business. If you're currently in a relationship, expect deep conversations and potential moments of doubt. You or your partner may start questioning where things are headed. If you've been avoiding difficult topics, they'll surface now. And if you're single, be cautious. Venus retrograde isn't the best time to start a brand new relationship. You may meet someone who seems perfect, only to realize later that they were just a reflection of an old pattern you haven't broken yet. The best way to navigate this energy? Observe, but don't commit too quickly. For some Geminis, this is a month where an ex reappears. They might show up suddenly, confessing their feelings, wanting to make amends, or even trying to restart what once was. The question is, have they truly changed? Or is this just another cycle repeating itself? Before you get swept up in nostalgia, give it time. If their intentions are genuine, they'll still be there when Venus goes direct next month. March 14th marks the beginning of one of the most powerful astrological phases of the year, an eclipse corridor. These 2 weeks between the lunar eclipse in Virgo and the solar eclipse in Aries are a time when life-altering events tend to unfold. For Gemini, this energy activates your home and family sector. Some of you may be dealing with big changes in your living situation, relocating, selling a home, or making decisions about family responsibilities. For others, this could be about emotional closures. Maybe there's a lingering family issue that needs to be addressed. Maybe you're realizing that your current home environment is no longer aligned with who you are. Eclipses are not subtle. If something shifts during this period, it's happening because it's meant to. As the month comes to an end, March 29th delivers another game-changing moment. Neptune, the planet of dreams, illusions, and intuition, moves into Aries, something that only happens once every 14 years. This marks the beginning of a long-term shift in how you approach your goals, your friendships, and your personal ambitions. Neptune in Aries fuels a sense of urgency. It makes you want to act boldly, impulsively, and fearlessly. It's a time where you may feel drawn to new social circles, start seeing yourself differently, or feel inspired to take on a leadership role. The positive side. This is a time of creative breakthroughs, visionary ideas, and fearless self-expression. You may suddenly have huge ambitions, a desire to start something new, and an urgency to chase your dreams. The challenge? Neptune can create illusions. It's easy to overestimate your abilities, trust the wrong people, or fall into unrealistic expectations. If something seems too good to be true, pause and reassess. March 2025 is a make-or-break period when it comes to your career, ambition, and long-term success. If you've been working toward a specific goal, whether it's climbing the corporate ladder, launching a business, or transitioning into a new field, expect significant developments this month. This isn't just another routine cycle. It's a pivotal turning point where the choices you make will ripple into the next several years of your professional life. The first few weeks of March may feel like you're standing at a crossroads. You might be reevaluating your career path, questioning your professional goals, or feeling unsure about where you truly belong. Maybe your current job isn't fulfilling you anymore, or you're realizing that your skills could be put to better use elsewhere. There's a growing awareness that something needs to shift, and this feeling will only intensify as the month unfolds. At the same time, Piscean energy flooding your career sector brings a mix of inspiration and confusion. You may have big dreams about what you want to achieve, but you're struggling to figure out the next steps. This energy can be incredibly creative, making it a great time for brainstorming, strategic thinking, and refining your vision for the future. However, it also has a way of making you feel lost in possibilities rather than taking action. If you find yourself daydreaming more than doing, take small steps each day to ground yourself. The Venus and Mercury retrogrades in Aries will add an interesting twist to the professional sphere. If you've been feeling like you've hit a plateau in your job, expect past career opportunities or projects to resurface. Maybe an old boss reaches out with a new offer. A job you applied for months ago suddenly opens up, or you realize that an old career path still holds value. This retrograde will push you to reflect on your professional journey, highlighting areas where you may have settled or missed opportunities. For some Geminis, this will be a time when you revisit a passion project, side hustle, or entrepreneurial idea that you once abandoned. Maybe you thought it wasn't the right time back then, but now you're seeing it in a new light. If something from your past keeps showing up, it's a sign that you should at least reconsider it. Then comes March 14th, bringing a powerful lunar eclipse in Virgo that directly impacts your career and public reputation. If you've been waiting for a sign to make a move, this is it. Eclipses are known for sudden, unexpected shifts, and this one could bring a major career change, seemingly out of nowhere. Some Geminis might receive an unexpected job offer, be put in the spotlight at work, or even be forced to make a difficult decision about leaving something behind. Eclipses don't just stir things up for no reason. They expose the truth. If you've been ignoring signs that you need a change, this eclipse will make it impossible to look away. The 2-week period between March 14th and March 29th is known as the eclipse corridor, a time when destiny accelerates. Pay attention to conversations, unexpected meetings, and opportunities that appear during this window. A single decision made during this time could set you on a completely different professional path. By the end of the month, March 29th solar eclipse in Aries delivers a bold new beginning. For some Geminis, this could be the moment when you take a leap of faith into something completely new. Maybe you finally start that business, apply for the dream job you've been afraid to go after, or decide to leave behind a career path that no longer excites you. And just as March ends, Neptune shifts into Aries, creating a long-term influence on your professional aspirations. This is the beginning of a 14-year cycle that will shape how you approach success, leadership, and ambition. This transit will encourage you to dream bigger than ever, but it also carries the risk of illusions. Be careful of pursuing career paths that seem glamorous but lack stability. If you're chasing a vision, make sure it's built on a solid foundation. March 2025 is a career-defining month. It's a time to embrace the changes, recognize the opportunities, and trust that the universe is aligning you with where you truly need to be. By the time April arrives, you'll have a much clearer sense of direction and, potentially, a whole new professional reality. Gemini, March is not a month for passive observation. It's a month that will test you, push you, and demand clarity in areas where you've been avoiding the truth. Expect career shifts, relationship revelations, unexpected twists, and powerful emotional moments. This is a time when everything feels heightened. You might feel more intuitive, more emotional, more restless. But the key to navigating March successfully is trusting the process, allowing things to unfold naturally, and recognizing that not every opportunity is meant for you. By the time the month ends, you'll feel different, more aware, more sure of where you're headed, and more prepared for the long-term transformation that's just beginning. March 2025 isn't just another month. It's a catalyst for the future you're about to create.